Hello everyone, welcome back to another Star Wars Destiny video. Today we are taking a look at Kylo Ren. He comes in the Kylo Ren starter, so the only way to get him is to buy the starter. Luckily though, with the starter you do get two Kylo Ren dice in the starter, unlike with the Rey starter where you only get one, you get two Rey and one Finn. Kylo Ren comes with the First Order Stormtrooper, so you get two Kylo Ren dice and the Stormtrooper die. We're going to take a quick look at the card and the die for Kylo Ren. So he has 11 hit points, which is pretty good. We're going to take a look at his die really quickly. He has a 1 damage side, 2, I should say melee damage, 1 melee damage, 2 melee damage at the cost of 1 resource, a shield, a resource, a special, and a blank. And his special lets you choose a character, and then you get a look at a random card in your opponent's hand. And then Kylo Ren's special does damage to that character based on the cost of the card. So if you look at a card that costs 1 resource, it's going to do 1 damage to something. Look at a card that costs 2, it's going to do 2 damage, 3 does 3 damage, and so on. So it'd be pretty cool if your opponent, had like something like an ATST in their hand or a launch bay, and you looked at it and you did, looked at the launch bay and you did 5 damage with it. That's pretty cool. You can also, do 6 damage if you look at an ATST. So that's pretty interesting. His die, I think the damage sides are a little bit on the weak side because you only have 2 damage sides, and one of them has to be paid for with a resource. But if you throw a lightsaber on him, you can get more damage out of him that way. Or if you even throw his own Kylo Ren lightsaber on him, and he can even dual wield lightsaber. So you throw a normal lightsaber on him and his own lightsaber, his special lightsaber, to end up doing more damage. So he has a very cool special. He's worth either 10 or 13 points, depending on if you're going to run the elite version, which gives you 2 die. So 10 points for 1 die, um, 13 points for 2. We're going to look at some of the people he can pair with, and his point value is very low, so he fits into a ton of different builds that cover various spectrums in the game. We're just going to take a quick look at some of the people he can pair with. We're not going to go through all of them just because there are so many, actually. So, let's say you can run Count Dooku with Elite Kylo Ren. That's going to give you 24 points. That's going to be a ton of melee damage because both Dooku and Kylo Ren use melee damage. You could also pair him with Kylo Ren, a normal Kylo Ren, with a Night Sister and Balatik. So that will give you access to yellow cards as well. And speaking of the Night Sister, we're going to be looking at her card a little bit later today. And she pairs up really well with Kylo Ren as well. You could run Kylo Ren and 2 Night Sisters. I believe you can actually also run Elite Kylo Ren and 2 Night Sisters. So the 13 plus 16. Who else does he pair with? He pairs up with Elite General Grievous and a single Kylo Ren. He pairs up with Elite Dooku. I guess you can you can do Elite Dooku and Elite Kylo Ren. That was, I think, 28 points. You could do Captain Phasma, Stormtrooper, and Kylo Ren. The list just goes on and on with possible characters he can pair up with, just because his point value is so low. You can bring in, 3 characters, all from different colors, and have access to pretty much every color card in the game, or all the villain or neutral cards of those colors in the game if you wanted to. I am waiting to get a second Night Sister. I only have one of them currently, but I'm going to build a Elite Kylo Ren with 2 Night Sisters, and that's a pretty cool combination as well. But Kylo Ren, the only negative thing about him, I think, is his attack values, as they are just without any upgrades, are kind of weak. Like I said, you have 1 damage and 2 damage for the cost of a resource. I think that's a little bit on the weak side, but if you, like I said earlier, if you put a lightsaber on him, or even the Kylo Ren lightsaber, you can get a bunch of damage. Or if you pair him up with um, another blue character or another character that has melee damage like Grievous or Dooku, you can just resolve a ton of damage with him as well. So that's going to do it for this quick video on Kylo Ren. We'll be back later this afternoon with a video on the Night Sisters, or the Night Sister, I should say. They're not 2 of them, just 1. But we'll be back with that Night Sister video a little bit later today. Remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and we will see you next time. Thanks again for watching.